Hello, and welcome back to Sons of the Forest Hard Mode. I wasn't able to skip the loading timer this time. Apologies for that. And after the unexpected day off yesterday due to personal concerns, it's time to get back into it and see where we left off. I'm pretty sure I have an incomplete electric fence around most of the base now. And I think I ran out of wire. That's probably where we stopped. No wire. So it's time to leave Kelvin in charge and go a-ramblin' once things get back online. Okay, back up and online. I don't know what that buzzing noise is. I hope that's not the electricity. Though I kind of think that it is. Because it didn't make that noise before. These two idiots are stuck on the fence. So I guess good on them, because that's going to be really uncomfortable once I get some more wire. They're going to have to learn to use the doors one way or another. So before anything else, we're going to go back in here and take advantage of the respawning resources in here. I apparently needed a few of those arrows. There's some wire, but not nearly enough. And that's it. Back out we go, to wander into the wide world and cause problems on purpose. Alright, that's fully charged. Just had to test. Which means this one isn't necessary. But I am going to need a second panel here, because that... I don't like that noise. Maybe a second panel will solve it, maybe not. Let's just go ahead and take several minutes for our inventory to load. Okay, didn't take nearly that long. Okay, second panel. No batteries. And again, only 2 wire. So this is a temporary measure at best, and we need to go adventuring. That's fine. If Kelvin ever figures out how to get out of that fence, he can hold down the fort. So, we have a rebreather, a bunch of questions, and miscellaneous needs that I only dimly understand. We still need a shovel. Don't know how to get that. I just did not parse that white shape as a raccoon. It just looked like a random cross. Wait, if raccoons have white bellies and stand up and their threat display makes them look like a cross, do they burn demons? That's probably less of an insane thought than it sounds like. Ooh, a king oyster. Are there more around here? Because That's the mushroom I always have trouble finding. Yep, there's another one. A third. How is my food situation, by the way? I got a pot of Greg. I got a flask of Greg. Everything's coming up, Greg. Just tear through the underbrush, collecting leaves for future armor. There's a cave over here that we might pillage for more materials. Or there might be cause to go deeper into it and explore. We've got 3 creepy armor and a knife. Surely we can make something happen. Lots of fireweed here. Alright, there's the tarp I left in here. Watches and cloth. A little bit of free raw meat. Cans. I'm gonna do my flashlight. And I don't appear to have any... Oh, I do have more armor. Well, that'll help. There. A completely full armor bar, a flashlight, and a knife. Let's get down here and see what trouble we can cause. We got skulls, we got rope. These cases have already been looted. And I can take these bones. There's still this very ominous looking hole that I could jump down. And frankly, maybe... Oh. Hi. That... Oh boy. Where is it? I don't think it's a blue one. Mostly because it hit us and I didn't lose a ton of armor. Ow. And it's not knocking us down. Okay. 1 armor piece lost. There should not be enemies in this cave chamber. There never were before. More wire. Always appreciate that. Meds to replace what I keep accidentally eating. And we have 2 potential paths. This tunnel, which I don't think we've been down, and the hole, which I could be completely insane and jump into. I think we'll venture this way and keep for ourselves the possibility of returning. I kind of remember this path. Yeah, we blew open this hole. There used to be a big meaty thing blocking this passageway. Or did we ever go all the way? Hi. Have some knife. Have all of the knife. Until you become corpse. Yep. Just gotta... no hesitation, take them out. And there are so many more. They are supposed to be blind, but it seems they can see me just fine when it suits them. That's okay, the knife doesn't cost much stamina to use, so I can just slash continuously, despite not having stamina for it. And we win at the cost of 1 piece of armor. We have more problems, of course. And that... oh. Oh, yes, we do. Oh boy. Ow. Yeah, the knife is not the right solution here. Neither is the axe, really, but I don't have anything better. Oh. He just kind of died. Well, I'm not going to argue with that. My 22 strength must be something else to take out one of those in a single hit. And that is... I think that's a kind of mutant. Oh, it is. It has 2 torsos. We're gonna have to deal with this thing, because they are fast and dangerous. Oh god, they just have a continuous combo of swings. If I can somehow stay behind them, which is not looking likely, because they can turn around really quickly. But we still come out on top. Losing armor really fast, though, so we're going to need a solution other than melee. Going head-to-head with these things really isn't working. I know I saw another mutant in this area. Where did it go? There it is. It can have a sticky bomb. We'll just stick that right on there. It's not dead. Have another. I missed. These are not the kind of ordnance that you can afford to miss with. I missed again, because it jumped at me. Okay, so that's the plan. 1 bomb, and then an axe swing. That must be why the other one died so quickly, because we bombed it in a previous trip into the cavern, and then ran away. We have a drawing of what looks like, I guess, the interior of a golden cube with a man inside who is not having a good time, and people outside the cube who are very dead. Or at least having an even worse time than the man in the cube. Food for thought. And that is another... uh-oh. Yes, another uh-oh. That is now the technical term for it. It knows where we are, it's faster than us, and the only explosives I have left are grenades, which are really not going to be useful, because this thing is too fast. Alright, if you're going to flail in the wrong direction, I'll just take advantage of that. Ow. I do not like having to trade blows with this thing. Look at him just keep swinging and swinging. Somewhere on these hotkeys I have... There it is. Bang. One twin is now injured. Finally. Not the most elegant solution, considering how expensive ammo is. But a solution nevertheless. How are we on bullets? Yeah, we have 9 bullets to go. No, actually, I'm curious about these. Are these any good down in here? This could be considered an improvement. At least it leaves my hand free and I don't need to keep the flashlight up. But I'm still burning batteries, so is it really better? It's also at a disadvantage whenever other lighting comes up. So I don't think the night vision is a good plan, and I don't have any spears for these things. Yep, they're much easier to fight with spears. Ow. The axe is just too slow and heavy. I'm taking hits I shouldn't be, because these things are normally very easy to deal with. They should also not require 2 swings to down. They're very fragile. Alright, we have a drink. Flares, and that's a note. So I need my lighter, because the flashlight never gets light on these things. Dig Site B. Gord. Sent Sammy to dig in this cave next. Haven't heard back. Can you check up on him and return my shovel? So we have a picture clue on where the shovel is. If we could just figure out where that X mark is. Well, that little nugget of knowledge means that this cave dive has been productive, at least. And there's still more cave to go. Odd little place. A river runs through it. I'll take rope and food. We also have a light over here for some reason. It's not highlighting anything. It's just kind of there. And now we're in a very large and wide chamber. I don't like this. Let's just say that when it comes to the dark, I become agoraphobic. There's a fingers thing right here. I don't know if it's aware of us yet. I don't know if it's technically blind. But it's wandering slowly enough that I might be able to get a bomb on it. Like if I put it over there. Oh boy. I don't know what happened, but we just kicked the hornet's nest. Yikes. Alright, the bomb was successful, so the big guy is down. Now it's just a small fry. Barrage of knife slashes. Okay. And another great loss of armor. We come out on top. I have got to make these guys into bones, though. And what do I... Wow, we've got tape. We've got rope. We've got some bones. So we can replace our armor to a certain extent. Bone isn't nearly as good as creepy. But bone can be made with our available materials. Which includes this pile of formerly aggressive meat. We'll just wait for our former friends to roast. That sounds like they're done. And we'll turn them into defense. Alright, where does that leave us in terms of rope and tape? 6 tape, 3 rope. Mostly full on armor, though. So that will have to do for the time being. Just collect the bones I can. And we carry on. Uh-oh. Okay, you're just gonna howl, I'll get some free hits on you. And where'd he go? There was a puff of vapor from the cave ceiling that blocked my flashlight briefly. He's a jumpy one. And now he isn't. Keeping out of the cave wall. Oh, it's one of those things. Have a grenade. I don't know if we hit it. We did. And there's a second one. So we'll have to do this. No more grenades. Well, that's not good. There's really no gap between its head swings. I can't just get in there. But we took it down anyway. I think I only lost 1 bone armor in the process. Pretty good for taking on one of those monsters without more explosives. Speaking of which... Nope, out of C4. Can't make more explosives. I do have these specialty arrows that I could be using. But it's so awkward to use a bow down here in the caves. Because you need a free hand to have light. Babies. And they know I'm here. Well, I'm going to take just a minute and put together a spear so I can fight them properly. Because going at them with the axe just did not work out. Dodge, 2 stabs, and the problem is solved. It's a bit tricky to dodge in this narrow corridor. But that's all it takes. Ow. I didn't see that one. I thought it was dead. The one I'm stabbing is dead. Okay. That cost a fair bit of bone armor. But that's what it's for. More rope with which to make more armor, surely. This is a long cave. Not nearly as long as the one that we couldn't leave yesterday. Arguably yesterday. This is a path branch. Not fond of that at all. More babies here. There's more than one way to take on babies. If they are all conveniently clustered together, it can be effective to burn the lot. But that is best attempted before they know you're around. I know there's one more. I hear the squishing. Now we have another path branch, which tells me that I want to backtrack and try the road we didn't take. Because I'd rather not make a new decision until we determine that our current decision has no more decisions at the end of it. So we'll go this way first and hope it gets us to a dead end. Stun gun ammo. I don't know how effective the stun gun is. Also, is that really all in this branch of the path? I see another wire with cloth hung on it. But that doesn't do me a whole lot of good here. I also want to just grab one of these lights. Just take it with us, if it can stay on forever. Okay, that path has been thoroughly explored. Now we can go back to where we were here. Maybe I should eat one of my MREs, since I can't pick up this one. Have another drink of Greg. I hear water. That is not water. Victory. comparatively small cost. I think that creepy armor is technically a profit over the bone that we lost. More babies. Why not? Where's the last one? I hear it. There you are. More bones. And more monster. More babies, too. Alright, ignore him. Torch the baby. Seem to be doing well. And he's down. I don't know if we got both babies with that firebomb. No, just one. And there's a whole second monster back there. And another baby. I'm just going to hang back here. Put some more creepy on. And he has gotten himself stuck. Fine by me. If he can't figure out how to walk in the level geometry, we will cook him for free. He's still not dead, though. If we're careful, we can fix that. More babies ahead. I'm starting to think we should go back and check the branch we didn't. Ow. That one's still moving. We have what looks like another path branch. Okay, this one isn't really a branch, it's just a little alcove. Hey! Rope gun. Amazing. Just what I needed. Okay, so this is the cable that we saw, because that's the mess that we saw it through. Okay, that aside, we have another path branch to check. So this means a whole lot of backtracking through thankfully safe territory. I thought that was a creature. Turns out just a water bottle. And now we check out this area. Bones, people. That's it. Bullets. Bullets are always good. Okay, that's all settled. Now we can go back to where the cable was and travel down it. Wouldn't mind that cloth, though. I guess I can't have the cloth. Okay, where has this new and fascinating type of slide placed us? Hello? Hello, two of them. How about no? I like my creepy armor at the level it's at, and would prefer not to deal with two of those things in the same room. And now we can leave. We come out of an unmarked cave, not far from where we just were. At 7 in the morning. So we spent our whole night underground. A good use of night. Alright, and if we now have the rope gun, that means we can now use the rope in the slingshot cave. That was a white one. Just hiding in the bush. It's not hiding anymore. Damn, he's fast. And loud. Louder than the other ones have been. I missed. He was standing still and I missed. Ow! I can't evade him. He's just that fast. Have some poison. And the poison got him. Rather violently. Okay, good. Glad that's taken care of. Except now we have a Fingers. Just calmly wandering the forest. We have a very dangerous overworld right now. The day is crowded and full of terrors. I was way too close. Have all of this poison. Poison! He's still not dead. Now he is. Got all my arrows back, except the one I missed. And I should be able to re-poison them. Which we should probably do now rather than later. Just goop up those arrows. I don't think we found a lot of wire in there, but we found wire, which by itself is good. We also very badly need sleep, or an energy drink, or something. Home again, home again. I had to test. Make sure that actually does damage. Okay. And now we have overloaded the power. I'm actually kind of glad of that in a weird way. It means we won't have to listen to the crackling. And as we find more wire, we'll be able to bind up more of the fence. There's Virginia. It sounds like she dropped off something for us, but it's, you know, in the wall now. Oh. Looks like a bunny. Yikes. We are under attack. Which means it's time to bait them into the traps. I hope you're all enjoying the party favors. He just keeps walking into the ballista. Oh, and he's still not dead because he's a giant. Now, one step forward, ballista. Finally. What did he do? Walk into the ballista 5 times? Also, why can't I take his armor? Our many fish traps have still produced 0 fish. So it just must not be possible in this particular water. Oh, Kelvin reset that trap. That's what he was doing. Well, good on him. Take a spear from me, because I put all of them back in the ballista. Grab some of these, replenish our battery supply. We also kind of need to replenish our grenade supply. And we have an empty cook pot, so let's fix that. With probably just some regular water. Because that's what we're always needing. We have all these fantastic cooked foods, but can never manage to keep ourselves fed in the water department. Put our raw meat here. This stuff still needs to dry. And the rest of the meat I'm carrying is just gonna have to go bad. What the? Yeah, get mauled. I just dealt with an attack. Why is there already another attack? I know, I hear another one. There he is. Go ahead, run into that. Brilliant. Just turn yourself into limbs. I'll take that battery. It immediately goes here. I don't have the wire to make use of it yet, but this is the one that will support our grid. Okay, so we have two targets. One is the Slingshot Cave, straight ahead of us here on the GPS. And the other actually is, I think, way up in this direction, because I missed something over here. Which I found on another playthrough. Right now, though, we've got a full complement of limbs, but no head. So Greg is out of the question. And I need some of this to get my water and energy up. Also, I need to go get my cooking pot full of water. Whoops. My allies are lost in the fencing again. I mean, as you play the game, you are encouraged to build yourself a nice sturdy wall to keep the creatures out. But your friends can't figure out how walls work. Doesn't make them seem terribly useful. Oh, the camp here. And it doesn't look like I've been here. Just got an achievement for how many watches I've collected. Tape. No wire, though. There's more alcohol bottles, but I can't take them. So let's just turn the vodka into Molotovs. Because there's little other use for it. Besides as an accelerant in fire-based traps. Now I should be able to take more bottles. Unfortunately, I've thrown most of the bottles somewhere. Oh well. Oh well. And now a mad attempt to move slightly faster. Which seems to be working out. I didn't think this would work. And if I hit a tree, it very suddenly won't. Also, we're running out of altitude go down. Oh well. Fun while it lasted. Well, there's this little stone-edged plateau. Flat and open space. Lake access. Possible fish. Doesn't look like a bad spot. Though it is way up on one edge of the map. Alright, now this is a takeoff point. We can go this way more. I'm trying to get up into this corner, back to the camps we visited in the middle of the night. The military-looking tent camps. Because one of those camps had a hole smack in the middle of it that I missed. And there's something in there I'd like to grab. Also, the sound of the flapping glider is weird. Because it's the same sound, occasionally, that creatures like babies make when they're walking around. Weird how the flapping of cloth and the slapping of flesh on stone are so similar in this game. I should be able to get to where I'm trying to go from here. Weird place for a fly amanita, but I'll take it. Future poison. Also, my armor has dropped from those two invasions. And I haven't found a whole lot of stuff to fix that with. Well, I suppose we do have rope and tape. And bones. And a spare creepy to throw on. So it's not all gloom and doom. I can just go up this sheer rock face a little faster than trying to use the road. And it's possible. I can fight with it Skyrim style. Now, oh hello. Random gravesite. And small improvised camp. Light bulb and booze. Not bad for a random camp. Look at all these fly amantas. I'll have all the poison I can stand. Or more accurately, all the poison my problems can stand. Mysterious helicopter. Still don't know what those things are for. Wow. It's moving in mysterious ways, alright. I've never seen a helicopter flip and dip like that. I see a glider on the map over here. Maybe this is an indicator of, I don't know, something other than just the glider. Well, where's the glider? I guess it's down this sheer cliff. Well, I already have a glider, so I don't need to go cliff diving to find another one, and here's the camp. Or at least a camp. I think it's the wrong one. But I now have a second silencer for whatever that's worth. Do I really have two silencers now? Yep, one on my gun and a spare. Got all these crossbow bolts and no crossbow. Already got the hoodie. Wouldn't mind that drone and the controller the guy's holding, but we don't seem able to pick those up. So this is not the correct camp. I want the other one. Oh, hey there, Griff. How long have you been in? I'm only just seeing your chat now. I only know of the pistol currently, which is at one of the purple waypoint markers, the one on the floaty way out in the bay. That marker is not on my map anymore because I picked it up a while back. I know there's also a shotgun. Couldn't tell you where that is. It used to be in one of the bunkers, but the game has changed since then, so now it could be anywhere. I'm being followed. Oh, hush you. Yep. They just popped up out of their leaf beds. I want nothing to do with these guys. I'm on a mission. All these guarana berries will certainly help later. Don't have those in the area where I built my base. Ooh. More ex-cultists. Lots of them. Oh, not just ex-cultists. I know where this is.
Wakey, wakey.
I don't think this is the one. No.
Wakey, wakey.
No.
Wakey, wakey.
Is this the one?
Look at them, trying to get away. Not today. Another one.
This is it. This is where that execution took place. Yeah, there's a lot to kind of... There's not really much guidance to the game. You just kind of have to establish a base for yourself and then stumble around at random and come across useful things. It's kind of like... I'd almost call it a Metroidvania style game because a lot of areas are gated behind certain finds. Like, oh, hello. Like, you can't go very... There are some things that you need the shovel to dig up, but you can't get access to the shovel unless you know where it is. And you probably need another item to actually get to the shovel, even if you know where it is. And to get the item you need to get to the shovel, you need something else. It's just fractal that way. Which would be a lot less problematic if there were better hints on where everything was and what order you should do things in. But at the same time, there's a certain charm to just wandering the island organically and tripping over everything you need. Not a fan of the locals, though. They make everything difficult. Oh, great. His head flew away. There it is. No. Where does head go? I need that. I guess I can't have it. This looks like the chicory herb, but apparently isn't. Anyway, the reason I'm wandering in this area is because I'm looking for a camp that used to have a GPS marker on it. But when I looted the camp, I assumed I got everything and took the marker. So now I'm just trying to find the camp. Correction. I'm just trying to find this camp. Oh yeah, there's always things to do. There's a lot of building you can do. I'm always a fan of games with a good building engine. You can make completely custom home constructions, which are expensive, so they take a while. And while the way the build engine works can be confusing, once you get it a little bit figured out, it's very methodical to put together basically whatever you want. There's some bullets. Yeah, last time I was here, it was pitch dark, so I had no idea this hole was here, and somehow never accidentally fell in. And this is what we're here for. This mysterious stone and bone blueprint. Just wanted to make sure I got that, because the last time I was in this area, I missed it. Also, more bullets. Why was there a gunshot? Okay, there must have been an enemy, and one of my allies took it out. There also must be another enemy in the area, because my friend here is pointing it out. It's very distant, though, so I don't know how I'm expected to go deal with that. Instead, we're just going to enjoy our mysterious leotard bodyguard and try and find my way home as quickly as possible, because it is late, and home is rather far. Here's the guy she shot. Virginia is not to be underestimated. She's a very strong ally. More guarana berries. Take that. Each one is worth a little bit of rest, which doesn't count as caffeine, so it doesn't fall off at double speed. That's a deer. Don't really have the time to go hunting. What I really want right now is a cliff. That's not a deer. Almost got run down by a moose. Sometimes the moose just decide to be aggressive at random, and you have to get out of their way or else. Throw away that rotten meat. Pull my glider out, since this rock is hopefully enough of a sheer drop, and it isn't. What if I run? I would like to fly like an eagle. There we go. Alright, this will get us home faster than walking. Safer, too. And the pitch dark really isn't an issue, because we can see all we need to by using the GPS map. problem is, this won't actually get us directly home. We'll get closer, but not straight there. Mostly because that gigantic cliff is in the way. But, mission accomplished for the day. Collected what I wanted to collect. All that's necessary now is to make it home, save my game, and not lose it in the case of additional deaths. Alright, if we pull over here and land, we can have a definite head start on the overland part of the trip. Fold the glider, get my torch so I can see. And head home. It's still a long way, which apparently involves more cliffs. I have no idea if this cliff is safe or not. Seems to have been. Yeah, we're just making a mad dash in the middle of the night for home. I think technically that cave on the right, that one there with the, let's see, with the tiny yellow home marker in it, that's the tarp cave that we were just in earlier. That would be closer. But it's not really to my advantage to sleep there, because it's less comfortable, and that actually is a thing in this game. So I would rather be home, preferably before sunup actually, so I can get some sleep. At least in our mad midnight sprint, we're not running into any opponents. Because enemies in the dark are trouble. That was definitely something on our left that we ran from. Those mysterious noises are never benign. But we're now in spitting distance of home, so it doesn't matter. Here we are. Let's just find more gates. And have a well-deserved nap. Saving first, in case of night ambush. Come on, game. I'm just asking you to save. You don't need to freeze. There we go. Now we have a nap. Hope for the best. Hooray! Morning, uncontested, and there's a squirrel in my house. We'll grab some breakfast, some water. Save again now that our stats are up. And all's well. We've made it home. Now, let's see about these weird constructions we've been picking up. We don't need the flesh couch. We got several of these spinning traps, a couple of these. Don't know what this is. Kind of want to build it, but I don't know how to get that strange circular part. We made the clock. Alright. Strange stone platform. What is it? What does it do? Haven't the slightest. But it's going to require 33 large river rocks. Which will take a while, because you can only carry 4 at a time. I guess Kelvin's helping. If I open this door, I have closer access to my existing stone storage. Oh. This thing's bringing down the property values. That's gotta go. That's basically a totem that the cannibals put up to tell you to leave. I ain't leaving though. It took me more than an in-game week to build this place. Do I have rocks down here? I do. Let's make use of these to get them out of the sled. Oh, that's the wrong kind of rock. Never mind. Kelvin, why are you filling this thing with rocks? That does not seem like a productive use of your time. I don't know what I just saw. It looked like a flash of 2 cannibals coming my way, but they don't actually exist. Good news, we're hallucinating. And Kelvin is confused by walls again. After everything I've done to try and prevent that, he is still completely clueless about the concept of wall. Alright, that's the last rock. Now it needs 50 bones. That's okay. I happen to have that many. But I think you can only carry 16 or so at once. Also, it needs 8 skulls, and you can only carry 3 at once. It should be everything. Alright, 3 skulls. Then I have a 4th skull in here. And the rest of the skulls are going to have to wait on the next raiding party. We will certainly collect some more skulls when more donors show up. There's also another piece to this, or at least another blueprint similar to it, which I thought I'd found, but apparently not. And right now I haven't the first clue where it would be. Yeah, I just don't have it. It would be in this slot, I assume. Weird. I'm remembering a blueprint that doesn't exist. I must have found it one of these times and then got killed and then not gone back to that area. Well, there's only so much island. Surely we'll trip over it again. Now, I need more excursions and expeditions, particularly for more wire. But perhaps more importantly, I need to go to this cave, now that we have the rope gun. I also kind of want to go to this cave again and jump down that watery cliff hole just to see what happens. We'll do that first, since I've already saved. Worst case scenario, we get killed and have to reload. A fresh save means low stakes, and... yikes. Well, that guy shouldn't just be standing there. He's also following us because they are persistent. Stay down. Come to think of it, maybe I could have gotten skulls from him. But it's not really important, because this cliff has all the skulls I could possibly need in it. This cave. Here we are, right back in the cave we were in earlier. with plenty of batteries and practically no brain cells. I'll take my 3 skulls here for later. And jump in this hole. Was that wise? Well, it doesn't really look like there's anywhere to go. Maybe the rebreather can tell us more. The only reason I dared jumping down here is because I have the rebreather already. Okay, where are we now? We can continue swimming that way, or check out this rope. Well, these boards are a sign that wherever this is, I haven't been here before. That's another rope. Got some loot crates with wire. Always happy to see wire. And there's a light over there. Let's go check this light out. Nothing. Just a light, a dead dude, another seam of this solar fight ore stuff. So up the rope we go. And we're back in the cave that I jumped from. The rope was here the whole time. Well, then that means we're swimming this way with all the crosses. Let's see what's over here. Who knew there was a whole other path in this cave? Also not really worried about that oxygen meter. I should have spare tanks. Where are we now? Why are these boards rattling? That's probably the most disturbing thing I've seen in this game so far, and I've seen a spaceship, so... Ominous rattling or no, the only way is through. Air faint sparking from down there. That looks like another one of our artifact pieces. I'll take that. We're getting closer to having all of them. How close exactly? 5 of 7. I'd say that's pretty close. Well, with that little trinket, discovered a moment of insanity by jumping off a cliff. We're gonna get back out of here. And I'm happy with saving with this new discovery, because artifact pieces are huge. I don't know why they're huge. I've never collected all of them yet. They didn't exist last time I played. Uh-oh. That's a large welcoming party that I want no part of. Cannibals are not very good at swimming. Which is to say they have no concept of how water works, and if they enter deep water, they instantly drown. Which is fine by me. Anyway, now that I have the artifact piece, which I didn't know was there, I just jumped down that hole randomly. Now we're going to go up here, which I do know has, well, has areas we couldn't access before, owing to the Metroidvania thing that I alluded to earlier. We now have the rope gun, so previously inaccessible areas are inaccessible no longer. Mushrooms. Oh, cannibal bark. That yarping noise means it's time to keep sprinting. This is not where I want to be. Not at all. Nope. One of their camps is the worst place for me right now. Or arguably ever. Lots of deer. Anyway, we're closing in on the target cave. I have plenty of armor on, though I don't think I have any spare in my pockets. So this could get a little dicey. we're going in here. Flashlights are ready. And this is our road. Now that we have the rope gun, we can go this way. Which gets us stuck in this area. And medication. Do need tape. Always need tape. Oh, and this will get us back. So we have a return path. That's an air tank. Air tanks are often a clue that will be expected to swim soon. And since there is a whole lot of water here, no guesses for where we need to go. Odd place for another skull. Anyway, into the soggy abyss. Is down the path. Down is a path. Is there any other path around here? Doesn't really look like it. So, down we go. Hi. Would you like to chase me into the water and stop being a problem? Because that would be really helpful. Yep. He's dead. They don't do well with deep water. Which is a huge effort save, if you can leverage it. There's another one. That's a wetsuit. I don't actually know if the wetsuit is any good. Now we have 2 of them. Maybe I can bring them back to the water. Follow me into the water. No, don't run away. Come on. Just a few more steps. Nope. Not today. That should have been death. They are diving well into the water and then retreating out of it. Alright. He's out. 1 to 2. Okay, 2 more. Come on already. I'm so close. Another one down. Just this guy to go. And he's not falling for it. Well, I can take one. Stay down. Alright. Cheesed, certainly. But all's fair that keeps you alive. Oh no, more of them. Miss me. He tried that sprint by attack. Stay down. Uh-oh. Not another one of these. Okay, well, now backtracking is off the table. But we have spare batteries as a consolation prize. Whoa, one of the cases just vaulted over my face. I see another one. Ah, C4 bricks. We've needed more of these for a while. This is going to cost us wire, which I am not pleased about. What am I missing? Watch. What the heck was that noise, and why is my game freezing? Come on, let me finish the crafting recipe. Oh no, it's... okay, are we gonna move? There we go. Whew, that was dicey for a second there. But now we've got more sticky bombs on quick access. And there are at least 2 guys in here. At least. More like 4. This is not going to be a nice fight. It is confusing and hectic. I can't tell which one I'm hitting, which one I'm not, where they are, what's going on. Looks like one's dead. Which is at least a step in the right direction. I'm just trying to stay out of the way when they're facing me and flail at anybody that gets too close. Which makes me no better than them. Except for the small detail that I have a knife. Nope, you should have stayed down. 1 body, 2 body, 3 body, 4. A painful victory at the cost of all my bone armor. But I have the tape, rope, and almost the bones to replace it. Also, looks like all those limbs we collected went bad. More tape. Cloth, booze, cloth. That's the limbs we threw out. And we have a way forward. With more bones. Bit of dried meat to keep our strength up. And a touch of water would not go amiss either. Alright, almost the best shape we can be. We have another very uncomfortably wide cave. Where we are probably not alone. We are not. There is at least one monster over there. But we have more of that. Whoa. Those two monsters just fell from the ceiling. This is looking practically like a boss encounter. I have died to one of those leggy things before. Now there are 2 of them, and other problems besides. And they know we're here. They know we're here, and there is no escape. Have this. I missed. Have that. I didn't miss this time. So that will weaken one of them. Maybe I want gun. Because there are too many extremely high value targets. And I really need to start engaging because I'm wasting flashlight battery. Just dancing around these guys does me no favors. Bullet! Bullet! We have eliminated 0 problems. Oh, that's the other leggy. I'm now out of bullet. I have made this no easier. punish the jump. Alright, that one's down. Now we just have two of the even more dangerous ones to deal with, because they have significantly wider swings. Hit him after the jump. I even got an explosive on one of these guys. It just doesn't seem to matter. I'm out of armor, which means this just became a lot more high stakes. But it looks like I just found a touch of free space. I'm gonna put these on. Oh, and they're here. Yikes. Missed the shot. Yikes. Ow. I cannot afford to take really any hits here. The shock arrows don't seem to have done a thing to these guys. We're out of poison carbon fiber. Okay, one down. You can have poison in your center mass, as much poison as you can take. Whew. Finally. The good news is that allows us to recoup some of our creepy armor. It looks like the third creature, the one we killed first, the body just vanished. Glad to get the 4 creepy off of these things, but I wouldn't have minded the 5th from our first kill, but he's just gone. Anyway. Flashlight attachment. How very ironic. Now my pistol is a flashlight. And one that doesn't take batteries. What's this? Maintenance bunker discovered. Alrighty, bullets, batteries, and tape. As lights go, this seems worse than just using the flashlight. Alright, this I think was the way I came in. Right, because this pond was on the right hand side. More bombs. And this is the way forward. That has also used up the last of our wire. So we're actually doing worse on wire than we did going in. Have a health mix, put on our new armor. I guess I have the tape and rope to make more. I don't really seem to have the bones to make more. This is starting to get bad. But there's nothing for it but to continue forward. Through the cache. Odd place for money. We have another swimming section. The low oxygen meter is not a problem. It'll automatically replace with a fresh canister when it hits empty. Hi. Would you mind just, drowning yourselves? Because I'd rather not deal with this nonsense right now. There's a fingers monster over there, too. Come on, straight into the water with you. I don't know if the fingers monster can drown. But I'm certainly willing to hope so. Excuse me. I am a problem, and you should chase me. Yep. Right this way. And dead. Excellent. Which leaves this guy. If he would just kindly do the same thing, we'd be in good shape. Another one. This is a very busy pond. Come on, buddy. Just follow me. Do one of your diving attacks or something. Exactly. Another one. And there's some walking feet up there, too? How many dangerous monsters are here? Well, I think that explosion hit both of them. Which should mean one good swipe takes them out. That guy there, too, should be one axe away from death. Since it looked like he was in the blast radius. Let's test. Down he goes. And there's another normal person type enemy. It just doesn't end. Fortunately, he seems stuck in the terrain. If I can get cheap hits on him without taking damage myself, that's a win for me. Alright, another target down. Another choice of paths. We came in this way. There's a small hole on our left, and a tunnel that way. I'm going to try the small hole first. Free bones. Uh-oh. Definitely the sounds of more feet jumping and dancing about. And smacking me. And there's too many of them. Far too many of them. I have no stamina and basically can't move. We are unable to sprint and dodge. We only take what punishment they give us. But it looks like there's nothing in this chamber, except for all the problems chasing us, that we are too slow to escape. How many enemies do there need to be? I'm just one man with 4 bullets to my name. And a bow that I can't use because I'd be using it in the dark. That's going to have to prepare us. And I guess I'm not going that way, because it's full of problems, and has no rewards. So we'll go this way instead, which is also full of problems. These problems are smaller. Also, I don't know what that heavy stone noise was. But that's a shovel. I have spotted the shovel. Before collecting it, I would like there to be no things that could dive into my back. I am is surrounded by flying children. Flying evil mutant children. So there are at least 2 more of these things. And they are not being stunned by my spear. They can just attack regardless of being stabbed. Okay, 1 more. Where'd it go? It was just here and then didn't leave. Okay. The cave is now quiet. I get some ammo. I get the shovel. And we have... I don't know what that is. Certainly some strange construction. At least it doesn't look alien. I mean, it's shaped alien, but it's not made out of the alien golden material. So that at least makes some kind of sense. So, we have the shovel. Next goal, then, is getting out with it alive. And last I knew, we went down a few slides. So I'm not really sure how to leave. Hopefully it's not through here. Oh god, they can get out. Where's the guy that got out? There he is. There are far too many of these guys. And I can't reliably lead them back to the hole. So what we're gonna do is put a bomb in there on the group. That sounded wet. That's a lot of junk body parts. And now hope that this is anything other than an empty den for them. It's got a couple loot boxes. Bones. And now we've circled back around to the entrance again. Yep, this is just a dead end loaded with monsters. At least we took out most of them with one well-placed grenade. I really wish I knew where those boards were supposed to lead. Because they don't go anywhere. Usually planks on the ground indicate some kind of path. But in this case, they're just nothing. Well, the only option remaining then seems to be to backtrack. And I don't even know if that's an option, because we went down a slide a few times. There's the air can refill. Wait. We haven't been this way. I didn't see this way. There is a lot of money here. But that seems to be all. It's just a little pocket with a bunch of cash. If cash mattered, this would be a good find. But all you can really do with cash is burn it. Well, this should all be safe backtracking. It's a shame that that's what we have to do. But I didn't see any other way to get out of here. This is where I left all the rotten limbs. Well, okay then. I guess this is now our way out. Only one way to get through these things. Explosively. I don't know why there's raw limbs in this collection of mutant meat. But those might be useful later. Oh no. They're not going to make the escape easy. I'm leaving. Never mind them. Never mind them. Don't care. Need to go. It sounds like they're galloping back there. More of them. Not dealing with this, just sprinting at full speed. Now we have what looks like a no backtracking cliff again. And an exit. Alright. Daylight has never looked so good. We leave in an unmarked cave. We have access, or at least knowledge, of another bunker location. But I will be glad to get home and save with the shovel. That is good progress. Then we'll want to get our armor stock up again somehow. Have a look at that M on the map. Oh, yikes. No, thank you. I don't want any of that. And also get to that last purple marker, which requires the shovel to access. Go away. I told you they're persistent. He's not going to leave me alone. And he's faster than I am. And I simply don't have the armor to fight him. So this is now a straight-up foot race. Did he quit? Maybe, but now there are more ordinary cannibals prowling around. Here we are. I can throw my skulls on this thing. One skull to go. Get inside and get saved. Alright. Rope gun check. A shovel check. Wire? Not so much. And it's 8 in the morning, so not much chance of getting to sleep anytime soon. All the same, I need to take a short pause, so I will be back shortly. Alright. Apologies for that little delay, but some things wait for no man. We are, sadly, completely out of armor. And basically out of the things required to make armor. We have a wetsuit. No idea what that's good for. Maybe there's some goodies in our pouches. Tape, blueberries, a couple of wire, meds that I'm sure I'm throwing all over the ground. Yep, there goes extra stuff. This is all the loot we couldn't carry, just strewn about. I'll take that energy bar, though. Okay, so that's red, and it has the 100-watt indicator. This is also 100 watt. It just doesn't say anything about how much electricity is required for any given thing. And Kelvin's lost in the walls again. I'm sure once we get the electric fence online and powered, it'll just kill him. Because the poor man cannot figure out how basic obstacles work. Our trap knocked out a squirrel. It was subtle, but I heard it. I still don't know how this trap is supposed to work. I guess this cage of sticks snaps upward and slaps a guy, but I don't see how that's particularly dangerous or even lethal. Also, Kelvin, why do you have this many stones? I'm now concerned about how many stones are in the log sled. Only 9. Let's get them out of there. They don't need to be in there. So we need wire, and armor, and a skull. And these problems are not exactly going to solve themselves. Need more rope and tape to make bone. We need there to be more cannibal problems to get the skull. We're just kind of having a hard time in general. But this is not really a bad thing. I mean, after successfully diving into, what was it, 2 caves? One would expect our resources to be a little bit depleted. I think I just tried to make a second fire. Anyway, cook pot. I can make liquid battery. Curious about that. It looks like blueberries. Is that the blueberry icon? Yes, blueberries and guarana berries. 10 of each. Where is the guarana? There we are. Expensive little recipe. That's 5 rope coils. I have spare rope. And that means I also have tape. And we're full up on bones. So I can just go ahead and make more armor. That lightning strike was not related. Now I've got enough rope and tape to make a little more armor. I'll take that. Calvin is now stuck on the other side of the wall. The more things change, the more they stay the same. There we go. That should be enough armor to go on a ramble. And we'll wire more on the fence. I think I'm gonna head for that M bunker, whatever that is. And I could also use more golf cart batteries. Not sure exactly where I would find those. our constructions are getting more and more electrical. This is nice. Well, let's make use of this thing to get to where we're going. It's this river again, where I keep getting it stuck. Okay, we need to check out the M marker on our right, where Virginia seems to be hanging out. And also the last purple marker kind of on the left. And unfortunately, we're kind of tethered to the road in this cart. It's nice and quick, but if we go off-road, we will lose all the speed advantage. I'm not on the road. Here's the road. Deer. Come here, deer. Get back. I'm not going to chase it that far. The golf cart is the best hunting weapon against unsuspecting deer. But once they run, they're too fast. Also, with all the orange in the trees, it's looking like autumn again. I suppose that's fine. Winter's not a real threat. We have a ready access to water. And we have tons of canned food. So winter is not really a concern. Oh, this looks like the place. There's an excavator. More golf carts with print resin. This doesn't look very much like the bunker I was promised. Oh. That's a shovel icon. Well, I'm glad to get a couple of batteries. Now I guess we're digging. Would it be faster if I put the GPS down and used both hands? No idea. Worth a try. I'm just kind of pointing somewhere to start and then holding down the mouse button and letting the animation do whatever it's going to do. And that seems to have done the job. Maintenance A. Now we're in a whole new kind of problem. We've got Roombas. I don't know what this is. Oh, this must be the charger for the drill. It can't be the charger for the drill. It's round, and the base of the drill is square. So, no idea what this charge pad is for. That's a baby dead ahead. So I'm gonna duck in here and not worry about the baby just yet. Large painting of what looks like the golden armor we found. And a katana. And a cannibal head. Maintenance keycard, Carl Planter. And another printer. Don't really need that. Pistol rail, I already have that and it's already installed. Laser sight. A new thing for the pistol. Team. This afternoon it was discovered that a painting from Puffton's personal collection has gone missing. Hank. Mystery solved. Looks like Carl Planter from Maintenance stole the painting. I imagine Carl's dead though, so can't do much about that. New location, food bunker. That'll be good to know. Raw meat in the fridge. Why can't I take that cleaver? That'd be a neat weapon. I suppose I shouldn't be greedy. I already have a perfectly serviceable knife. A lot of blood in here. But I can use the bed to save. I could also use the bed to sleep. I'd imagine it'd be rather comfy if it weren't for all the bloodstains. Oh. Well, so much for Carl. Sam Sound Corporate Line. Okay. I don't see that book being useful ever. How are these papers? I can't read any of them. Patient information. A prescription something. I don't know. Based on the bloodstains, it looks like he was killed here and then dragged into the tub. I'm not sure what good that information does us. But now there are babies. Because of course there are babies. Ow. Back, you little demons. Back. Is that all of them? No. One hiding in the trash bags. There's a certain dark poetry to that. Battery. Solar panels, printer ink, light bulbs. Generic stuff. A piece of wire. And another axe. Is it a better axe than the modern axe? Haven't a clue. It looks higher damage and slower. I guess I'll give it a try for combat and woodcutting purposes. But I think that's a mistake. So we have a new axe, we uncovered a little bit of lore, and we have yet another bunker location. Not particularly productive, but it gives us direction. And this area was gated behind the shovel, so we needed the shovel to even think about getting here. I guess that's the food bunker over there. And it's on the way to the next point that we have to look at. So this is kind of working out. We just need to get flipped around, ford the river again. We can go check out the food bunker on our way to the last purple GPS marker. It's another bunch of puppies. Thud. Dismembered. I don't think being hit by a golf cart would normally do that to a person, but I am darkly satisfied about not having to fight that thing normally. It doesn't seem to power through trees nearly as well as it can power through flesh. Seriously, we should use our character's engineering skills to outfit this thing with, like, rotating saw blades on the front. Really Mad Max it out. Oh. We are way off base. That's the thing about the GPS. You can either have it zoomed in enough to actually see the roads, or you can have it zoomed out enough to see where you're trying to get to. Not both. What is this? More dead cultists. Probably also Jean Yu's work. And is it getting darker, or is it just getting more autumn? Oops. Don't have Not deal with him. Or that raccoon. Or that rabbit. These squirrels. Just gotta plowing through everything. Panicking the wildlife. Do a little off-roading here. Cut through this area. Get to the next road. And the food bunker should be here. I do like the sound of food bunker. Less enthused about it just being another dark cave entrance. Okay, where are we now, and how are we going to be badly under-equipped for this? I'm really hard-pressed to believe that this was supposed to be a luxury resort kind of area. Like, they expected well-dressed dinner guests. Oh. Okay. I suppose I did bring fire indoors where there are sprinkler systems. We get tasty little bacon and brain bites. Don't ask me what they are. Little bitty meat cubes. Lots of random foodstuffs down here. Well, this guy had a crossbow experience. That'll teach him to steal crunchy munchies. More meat cubes. So it looks like the do not leave freezer door open. I can tell they listened. Another person did a crossbow. So I guess the only thing to do is check and see if our card works here. Carl from maintenance can get in here. And there are babies. Also a lot of hydroponic grow and a generator, a gas generator, still somehow running. Can I have that? That would help me out. Surprise, you little monsters. I don't really see anything in these little halls between the grow things. No hiding around the corner. Oh, more crossbow bolts. Aha! Finally a crossbow. And this guy had mixed up some energy mix for himself. Hello, how long have you been here? Well. Whoa, uh-oh, uh-oh. I now have, quite possibly, the perfect tool for dealing with you. Especially if you're going to be confused about the matter. I'll take those back. Claim my prize. I feel much better being armed with something like this. I keep hearing galloping sounds, which can only be up above on the surface. Because surely I would see something if there was a noise that close. Whoever that guy was with the crossbow, he really went on a rampage. We're full on vodka, and batteries, and fire bombs. So deeper into the food bunker we go. Where things are now wet, and we can no longer use weapons. But that's okay. If the water's deep enough that we have to swim in it, it's too deep for there to be any enemies. So we'll just move through this flooded section. Bumping and pushing things out of our way. I think that's water hose and not actually rope. It kind of looked like rope. Slugged shotgun rail. Well, I don't have a shotgun. VIP keycard. Virginia's keycard. Alright, we now have Virginia's own keycard. John Yu, someone needs to tell Puffton I don't think the calculations mean what they think they do. Something very bad could happen. Everyone on the island can be in danger. I won't be part of this. Titled Countdown Calculations from a Dr. Tetsu Masao. And he told Jean Yu, who is a traitor, so whatever that important information was, Puffton definitely didn't get it. Hank, this is where their boats arrive. They've left them abandoned there. Someone needs to clean this up. Well, I found the boats on the north side. That's where we dove off the cliff. And didn't find much there, honestly, if I remember right. But there's more boats there on the south side that I don't think I've seen. So that might be something. And then we have knowledge of where the residential bunker is. And okay. We have a recording of dinner party happening. And then screaming and phasing and splitting into multiple people and becoming cave monsters. Who put this on loop? Plane crash survivor claims pharmaceutical company experimenting on mutated humans. Well, he wasn't wrong, but that is a story element from the previous game. Where'd my crossbow go? Okay, pistol on 6. Bow on 3. What do I have on 4? Slingshot. It doesn't need to be there. Crossbow is now 4. And we're complaining of thirst. Let's have some of this and see what happens. Okay, that's water. That's energy, mixed kind of energy. Virginia's keycard opens this just fine. Ooh, cutscene. I am not moving. This is the cutscene. Okay. People are... Is that Mr. and Mrs... Oh boy. Oh boy, this is a lot of people going on. Was that Jean Yu that just ran off? Did he have a rebreather? Well, the most pertinent thing is that we are now being chased by a lot of ex-dinner guests who will not leave us alone and hit like blue ones. Go away. Go away. I can't get a shot off if you don't give me time to aim. Give me that. Give me that. Ow. Yow. I'm gonna die here. Oh god, and there's more normal ones. Normal being a relative term. There is nothing I can do about any of this, except go this way and have them drown themselves. They don't seem interested in coming through the door here. Have a party favor. If you want to group up again, I'll give you another. She ducked the instant I fired. Alright, that one's down. No way of knowing how many more bolts I have. She just took off that guy's head. I hope he's finally dead. And if she's gonna be stuck, that's fine with me. Come on. Nope, she's way too fast. Another hit, and she's gone. Stuck on the table again. And gone. I'm not going in there. If she touches me, I'm dead. And you see how ludicrously fast and wired she is? Okay. All problems solved. Now just... oh boy. She counts as a creepy, so we'll just skin her. That's not morbid or anything. Skin him too, I guess. I know. Gross. And this is, at least according to what sounded like Zhang Yu running away into the distance, Mr. and Mrs. Puffton. They had the countdown. Celebrate the next phase shift.